Every TLC show goes something like this. I am so rotund that my body now has its own gravitational pull. You put a paper clip within 10 feet of me and it'll start rotating around my gelatinous body like a moon.
My mommy says I'm a star. I get a lot of letters from men's prisons. I'm an MK Ultra victim. Before every pageant, my mommy gives me special juice that's just liquid speed.
I can't stop eating my husband's ashes. I know it's wrong, but he tastes like umami. That's halal, right? I am in a relationship with my body pillow and it's pretty serious. Yeah, my parents cry about it all the time. I should have never drank during my pregnancy. What was that, Aiko? Stop, we're on camera. Later, princess. I was voted Tampa's messiest MILF. I scheduled an early C-section for my son so that they could scoop him out in time for me to attend one of Epstein's Miami parties. Post-conviction. I'm here in MILF Manor to ensure that my ancestors are spinning in their graves. Hi, I'm Greg Whiteman, and this is my wife.
Hi. I was lobotomized in 2007.
And this is my wife's girlfriend. Ces idiots n'ont pas vent parce que je lui vole de l'argent. And this is her boyfriend. I am disturbingly desperate. I'm a little person. That's it. That's the whole show. I have a medical condition that you did not know existed. And when you see it, not only will you gag, but for the first time in your life, you will truly be grateful for your health. TLC is a modern-day freak show. I don't use that term as an insult. I mean that the channel literally employs the same exploitative strategy of carnival freak shows of past. Let's take a look at their lineup. The morbidly obese, people with dwarfism, the tatted up, those with debilitating genetic mutations, the Amish, and MILFs. It's basically the same tactic of let's gawk at people on the outskirts of society that the creative descendants of P.T. Barnum, Maury, and Jerry Springer ushered into modern-day pop culture. I can't even be that self-righteous. I've been entertained by these shows too. At least the people who get their own TLC programs get fatter checks than anyone shackled to a moving carnival show back in the day. Plus now they can sell their own merch like insulin pens or house arrest ankle bracelets with their faces plastered on it. Most of these shows fall into one of three categories. Some programs like Cake Boss or Say Yes to the Dress are sort of outliers, but for the most part, these programs are either 1. Pure exploitative shock material. The producers just want the viewers to look upon the people on these shows the way one would observe animals on a safari. These are your MILF Manors, Toddlers and Tiaras, 90 Day Fiancé, My Strange Addiction, My Crazy Obsession. Now you might be thinking, what is the difference between those last two programs? Not everyone is as cultured as I am in completely useless information. My Strange Addiction is usually people eating weird stuff. My Crazy Obsession is usually people doing weird stuff. It's, I can't stop eating glass. I just love the crunch. Versus,
I am a mother to 200 rats. And when I'm sad, they lick away my tears.
That's a real quote. God bless this woman and her army of vermin. Then there is the second category. Thank the Lord that is not me. These are your Sex Sent Me to the ER, Take My Tumor, Doctor Down Below, My 600-Pound Life, Hoarding Buried Alive, and the scariest one of all, I Love a Mama's Boy. Third category is Slice of Life but with a stupid twist. I'm pregnant. But twist, so is my teenage daughter. Ooh. Me and my husband have successfully reproduced. But twist, we got 8 little rugrats. Me and my sisters love to have fun. But twist, we're Romani? We're a married couple that are, twist, looking for another wife. We're pretty average people. But twist, we have gigantism or dwarfism. This is easily the most annoying category because the people are usually not particularly interesting. I mean, that can be said of most of these programs. Maybe if they were part of some sort of like mini test cell or something cool, I'd watch. But they're just going shopping in the kids section and having relationship problems. The only reason that they have a show is because our society rarely treats people with disabilities or certain genetic mutations as just regular people. They either get condescended to as if their entire existence is purely for the purpose of serving as inspiration for feel-good news stories, or they're relegated to the outskirts of society. At least shows like Lifetime's Little Women Atlanta gave us
Miss Juicy, baby,
and some truly iconic lines.
Bon appetit!
Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
But while I was going down the TLC rabbit hole, frantically clicking on clips like the dopamine-addicted rat that I am, there was one show that sucked me in like no other. It took me on an emotional roller coaster. It presented me and other viewers with an uncomfortable moral quagmire, and forcing me to ask the question that so many viewers must ponder when looking at cable network programs nowadays. Who is this show for? I Am Shauna Rae is a program that follows Shauna Rae, a woman who as a child suffered from brain cancer that damaged her pituitary glands, permanently stunting her growth to the point where even now as a 20-something-year-old, she still looks and sounds like an 8-year-old. Initially, I was about to sort this into the third category of TLC shows, the basic slice of life but with a twist. And technically speaking, it does fall within that category, but the more that I consumed, the more I realized this show was something else. Especially when it came to her dating life. Unlike other individuals who have sort of standard dwarfism, who still resemble grown adults, just, you know, condensed, Shauna resembling and sounding like a 4th grader puts her in such a uniquely disturbing predicament. Only the likes of someone similar to King Hasbullah would be able to understand her struggle. And Shauna is obviously well aware of this.
There's plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me. The attraction to younger people, children exactly, is an issue.
Based on some of these clips, she does come off as a bit immature when it comes to relationships.
You know how to slow down? No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I think we need to work on our dance moves.
I think you need to take some lessons.
Boy, were people dragging her in the comments section. But it's probably just because she hasn't been in the dating game for that long. But in season 2, she gets it. A ginger one at that. There are a few screenshots from their dates that I know have been doing numbers on incel forums, alongside a rage paragraph that reads, "This is female privilege on full display. She's like 2 feet tall, and she still got a rich Australian Chad with a 6-pack. I'd be lucky to get a smile back from a pimply-faced cashier at Big Lots. It is so over, fellas." Which kind of just makes me want to support her even more. But 'twas the discourse around this relationship that had me invested in the show. He's a p***o. Okay, Kendrick, that's a serious accusation. You're not gonna admit that he's at the very least adjacent? She's a grown woman. Can't he just like her for the person that she is? Are you really gonna sit there and act like it's not a little bit weird? You people are so exhausting. Okay, hold up. What do you mean, you people? We're literally the same person. Still. You people love gawking at individuals like Shauna for your entertainment, but God forbid they do anything that you don't like, and then you condescend to them like they're too stupid to make their own decisions. No. You're not acknowledging the elephant in the room. Boko no Piku over here is an adult who, on some level, can, you know, technically get his rocks off to a woman who resembles a prepubescent child. You don't think that's a little creepy? Yeah, but she's not a child. It's not predatory. He's not taking advantage of her. Plus, what do you want? For her to be single her entire life, to never date? How is that fair? Why doesn't she just date another little person? It seems to me she's not even her own type. Okay, how many people with this specific kind of medical condition do you think there are for her to date? Also, is she not allowed to have a preference? You can be into guys with South Park tattoos, but she can't want to be with a man who's tall? Okay, first of all, I told you that in confidence. Second, you're telling me that if your son came home one day and said, "Mom, I want you to meet somebody," and you hear a little voice say, "Hi," and look down and see her doe eyes looking up at you, there wouldn't be even a small part of you that goes, this is a bit concerning. Also, son, is there something you want to tell me? No, I would not. You're a liar. Well, not all of us are ableists. That's not what this is about. Well, thanks to people like you, they were bullied out of their relationship, so I hope you're happy. Well, okay, I'm not happy that dating is difficult for her. I'm just saying this is odd. I don't know if we're in a position to call anyone out for odd behavior, considering we just spent the last minute talking to ourselves in a room. You got a point. Shauna's predicament, more than any other person on a TLC program that I've watched, has elicited the strangest mixture of emotions that I've ever felt. Most of the time, the reactions to TLC shows are, "Ah! Ew," or, "Oh no." But then usually an expert in like rock munching or whatever hurdle that person is facing will come in and give the person like fake therapy. But with this show, it was a combination of all 4 reactions with a sprinkle of, "Aw," but also silent contemplation. I felt shame, not just for watching TLC and being part of the problem, but also for sticking my nose in this woman's business. Sincere empathy, because there must be a part of her that'll always wonder if the guy that she ends up with is actually a creep. Intrigue, because I kind of do want to see the guy that she ends up with. I think they canceled the show, but I'm definitely Googling her in 5 years. Confusion as to why I'm even this invested. Then finally, concern that I have so little going on in my life that I dedicated an entire YouTube video to this topic. Earlier in this video, I asked who this show was for, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I know the answer. It's me. I am the target audience, and I don't know how to process that information. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me down below if you think that this guy is a creep. No, not really. I don't want to contribute to that. But tell me, what do you guys think of the show? I've been thinking about it now for the past week. I have not been able to stop thinking about this program. It has a chokehold on me. I've never watched any of these programs that feature someone who has like dwarfism or who's a little person and ever cared. But this one, it's just so unique, you know? Am I crazy? Probably. Thank you for watching. Shout out to my top patrons. If you would like to donate to my Patreon, the link is in the description and on screen. Thank you to my other lovely patrons. Your names should be scrolling on screen as I speak. Bye.